Good morning everyone. Today we're talking about the 3 biggest mistakes new photographers make and how to solve them. First, I want to say that all those mistakes I've made in the past, and that's why today I'm sharing them with you. So, mistake number 1 is simply getting blurry shots. And for that you might have 2 reasons. It's either your shutter speed or it might be your focus point, which is completely off and your subject is blurry. So in terms of shutter speed, I'm gonna give you my hack, and basically it's broken down in 3 scenarios. The first one is if you're shooting a still object. Then you shoot at 1/50 of a second, that's gonna shoot that still object sharp, and if you're not moving, that's perfect. Second scenario, family photo, your girlfriend, a friend not moving really, but a little bit, you know, like those little movement in the head. Well, 1/25 of a second is gonna do the trick. You might be able to go a bit lower, but I'd recommend staying at that point. And the last scenario, number 3, is if you're moving very fast, if an object is moving very fast, well then I recommend going 1/300 of a second, 1/400 of a second and up, and then that's gonna freeze and make your images tag sharp. To sum it up super simply, the faster your object is moving, well, the higher your shutter speed is. Second reason your shot might be blurry is simply because you're shooting at a wide aperture with a shallow depth of field or not, but you have no control of where your focus point is. And that's very important. If your focus point is here, your ear is gonna be in focus and not the eyes. So make sure you know where the focus point is. Maybe go in center point focus and always put the focus point on the subject that you want to be sharp. Otherwise everything's blurry and that's disgusting and no one likes that. Second biggest mistake I did also is simply not understanding why my shot was good, and that was linked to composition. So if you're shooting a subject, anything it could be, the first thing you want to do is isolate the subject. It has to come out somehow. So maybe it's split it from the background. Or another way is actually to frame it. Frame your subject in a window, in a door, anywhere you can with leading lines. That's gonna make it 100 times better. I'm not gonna go too much into details on other parts, but remember, isolate and frame your subject. That's gonna be amazing. Alright, now the third mistake we see a lot of new photographers make is simply them not understanding the light. And when I talk about understanding the light, it means simply how does it hit your subject? You know, is it direct light? Is it soft light? Is it sunset? Is it sunrise? Alright, let's take an example that's very common. You're shooting your girlfriend, it's 12 p.m, you have super strong light. Now, if you shoot her straight into the sun, she's gonna have like super harsh shadows. That's gonna be super moody, which can be cool for men, but usually for women, it's a big no. It's like, no, it breaks too much the face. Now, if you take her, you go in the shade, she's gonna have a super nice uniform light hitting her, like for example under a tree, under a shade. That's gonna be amazing. She's gonna love it because she's gonna look really beautiful. Now, if you want to be really smart with light and you want to use it to your advantage, what I recommend is shooting an hour before sunrise, after sunrise, and an hour before sunset and after sunset. What is gonna happen here is that you're gonna have a diffused light that's gonna be really soft and warm and like just buttery smooth for your shot. It's gonna make it absolutely incredible. Your girlfriend's gonna be super excited, or your wife or your kids, anyone. And those are going to be the money shots compared to the 12 o'clock shot. Obviously, all those rules are meant to be broken in certain cases because, you know, creativity has no limits. Alright guys, to wrap it up, number 1, to avoid those blurry shots, make sure your shutter speed is fast enough, your focus point is exactly where you want it to be and not somewhere else. Number 2 was composition. Make sure your subject is sticking out of that background. Make sure you frame it, make sure the eye is basically able to see that subject. It's gonna be amazing. Number 3, understand the light you're using. If you have harsh light, it's gonna be very moody. If you have soft light, it's gonna be beauty portrait. And if you are at sunrise or sunset, you might have harsh light, but you're gonna have something way softer, way warmer, and everyone loves that. Alright, that's it. Let me know in the comments which one is your biggest problem. And remember, if you like that video, leave it a big thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your friend. And remember, subscribe to the channel because there is a lot more videos coming up like that. And right now, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend E.T. and we're gonna go and bike together to space. See you in the next episode, guys. Bye-bye.
Welcome to today's tutorial. I've been asked to stay with Pierre. However, he's filming and I don't know if this makes noise. You hear me?